Have you ever been sitting in a quiet room and someone nearby starts chewing, and suddenly every single sound they make feels unbearable? The scraping, the smacking, the breathing. You feel irritation rising fast, then anger, then something close to rage. And the worst part is it is just chewing. It is irrational, but you cannot make the feeling stop. Psychology says you are not overreacting, and you are not difficult. There is actually a name for this. Let's talk about why you get angry when you hear others chewing. Number 1. Your brain has labeled that sound as a threat. There is a condition called misophonia, which literally means hatred of sound. People with misophonia have a nervous system that processes certain sounds not as neutral background noise, but as genuine threats. The anger is not a choice. It is an automatic threat response. The brain hears chewing and reacts the same way it would react to actual danger. The emotion arrives before the rational mind even has a chance to respond. Number 2. The sound triggers a loss of control. Part of what makes chewing sounds so maddening is that you cannot stop them. You cannot unhear them. You cannot make the other person stop without creating a social problem. And for people who have a high need for control over their environment, that helplessness amplifies the irritation significantly. The anger is not really about the sound. It is about being trapped by something you cannot escape. Number 3. Your nervous system was already running hot. Misophonia tends to hit hardest when you are already stressed, tired, or mentally overloaded. A nervous system that is already near its threshold has very little tolerance left for additional sensory input. The chewing did not create the anger from nothing. It just pushed a system that was already close to the edge over it. The sound was the trigger. The real fuel was already there. Number 4. It often runs in people with high sensory sensitivity. Research shows misophonia is more common in people who are generally highly sensitive to sensory experiences, sound, texture, light, smell. These individuals have nervous systems that process environmental input more intensely than average. This same sensitivity often comes with high empathy, deep focus, and strong creative ability. The trait that makes certain sounds unbearable is connected to the same wiring that makes these people feel everything more deeply. Number 5. The people closest to you trigger it most. One of the strangest aspects of misophonia is that the sounds are often most unbearable when they come from people you know well. Family members, partners, close friends. Psychology suggests this is because familiarity removes the social filter that normally suppresses the reaction. With strangers, you manage it. With the people you are most comfortable around, the nervous system stops performing, and the reaction comes through unfiltered. So if the sound of someone chewing makes you want to leave the room or silently lose, your mind understands that your nervous system is not being dramatic. It is genuinely overwhelmed. Misophonia is real, it is measurable, and it affects far more people than most realize. The anger is not about being difficult. It is about a brain that is simply wired to feel certain things more intensely than others do. Understanding the parts of yourself that most people around you never quite get is what brings you here. This channel always makes sense of what feels unexplainable.